Are you in the market for a 24-volt backpack sprayer? If so, you found the right video. Coming up, I review my choice for a backpack sprayer for my golf course lawn. I discuss the pros and cons, as well as share some of my best secrets for allowing you to get the best results. Let's get started. Hey YouTube, Ron here with Project Golf Course Lawn. Now I've gotten some questions from viewers about the equipment that I use to get the lawn in the state of condition that it's currently in, and a big part of that is the sprayer that I use. So today I'm going to dig into the sprayer, my choice of sprayers for my lawn. It's the 24-volt backpack sprayer from Chapin. So a quick review of some of the things you get with this. You get obviously the sprayer, you get a single battery pack, and then you get a charger. The nice thing about the charger that's included with this is also a conditioner. So when you actually read the procedures that the sprayer comes with, Chapin recommends that you leave it connected the entire time. So whenever you're not even using the sprayer, you leave the battery pack connected and it keeps it conditioned, which is kind of a nice feature. You know, some devices, or some of the cheaper ones, after the battery is charged, they expect you to remove it so you don't overcharge it or end up damaging it over time. So in addition to the battery and the charger, you get 3 nozzles with it. So I'll show you these here. So there is a brass nozzle, which is adjustable as far as distance. There's a cone nozzle, which is what this guy is. It sprays the whatever the product is in a cone pattern. And the last nozzle is the one that I have installed in here. It's red, but that's your fan nozzle. This is the one that I recommend that you run for most things. This is the one I keep in here. It's great for applying plant growth regulator or liquid fertilizer. It's the one that's been in here since I got this sprayer over a year ago. You know, absolutely love it. So now, what are some of the benefits? Why would you want to go with this over, say, a manual backpack sprayer? Like, what are the reasons? So I'll go into 3 of them. The 3 major reasons why you'd want to opt for something like this over a manual backpack sprayer. The first is the fact that it's much less likely to leak on you. From a standpoint of a lot of those backpack sprayers, if you look at the reviews, wherever the handle goes into the manual pump that's on your back, you read countless reviews of those types of mechanisms leaking. And if you think about it, the kind of stuff that you put in this, sometimes herbicides, pesticides, if you use it for that, there's a health hazard associated with that. So you really want to keep that stuff off your body if at all possible. So point one benefit is that as far as leaking, much less likely. The pump is all contained in this unit down here, so you're just talking about a much less of a scenario where you're gonna have to be dealing with leaks. The second reason is consistency. So again, you're not running your arm the entire time. Throughout the entire time to get the pressure to a certain amount. With this, you get a constant pressure, so when you're putting the product down, it's going down at pretty much the same rate the entire time. And the third reason, and probably the reason that a lot of you care about, and the reason why I got it, it just saves your arm. It's just less work to use this than it is to have to constantly be pumping the sprayer while you're wanding and paying attention to how you're putting the product down on the turf. So 3 reasons. 1, this is much less likely to leak. Second is consistency, and really that's probably the most important reason of why you'd want to consider this, is that you're just going to get a much more consistent application. And then third is just a whole lot less work. Okay, so those are the benefits of it over, say, a manual sprayer. What are some of the negatives? First of all is just is runtime. So remember, this is battery powered, so depending on the size of your property, you may run into issues where the battery may not provide enough runtime for you to get everything done in a single pass. The battery's quoted at 2 hours worth of runtime. I can tell you that I've never had an issue with it. We're dealing with 12,000 square feet of turf that I take care of, and I've had this since last year. I've never had a single time where on one charge I wasn't able to complete the entire, whatever I was doing, and that includes things like plant growth regulator or liquid fertilizers. Like, there's never been an issue for 12,000 square feet of ever having to worry about the battery going dead. Now, one thing I haven't spoken about is this has a 4-gallon capacity, which is really nice in the sense that if you look at what the specifications are for a lot of the products you want to use, like PGRs or even liquid fertilizers, they recommend that you mix those with a minimum of 3 gallons of water. So with this having 4 gallons, you're good to go. So, well, typically the way I will do this is I will do I'll apply the mix enough product for 1,000 square feet, and I'll fill it with 4 gallons of water. So that ensures that I have really good coverage. I'm not putting the product down at a rate that's too concentrated. So that's another really big benefit of this. So let me dive in. I'll show you guys a quick demo of how to use the product, and I'll show you a quick tip too that I have that'll kind of save your back when you're using this. So first of all, let's get the battery on. It's super easy to do. All you do is it slides in from the bottom. So I'll show you guys this. The battery just goes in only one way. So you slide it in until it clicks, just like that. So we're good to go. Then I'll turn the unit on. There's an on-off switch here on the side of it that you can use to have the unit powered on or off. And to save time, I'm just going to put some water in here. I'm not applying anything to the lawn today, so just put a little bit of water in. There we go. And then we'll seal it up. And then this becomes also your carry handle once you have it full of product. So getting this thing on your back can be a real chore. So here's a trick that I use, and it's not something I invented, it's just kind of common sense. So find yourself a table or a bench or something like that you can rest this on. So set it up like that, arrange your straps, and then you simply slide through. So you can have a seat, one here, and then you're up, and you're good to go. Right, so you're not having to hoist this thing up, which can be pretty heavy with 4 gallons of water in it. Then the next thing is just to actually run and apply it. So you can see with the fan cone, the cone this is putting out, see that's perfect for applying like your liquid fertilizers, your PGRs. I mean, it's a nice wide pattern. It puts down about a 4 or 5 foot cone on the lawn. So I'll show you guys that. Hopefully that's coming through on camera. You can see how that works. And that's the big reason why I opt to keep this in the as the one on here all the entire time. I don't really use it to apply herbicides or pesticides. I don't really have an issue with that really on my turf. It's mainly used in my case for plant growth regulator and liquid fertilizer. So question for you guys, if you're not using this particular model, which one are you using? What are you using for a backpack sprayer? And if you're not using a Chapin, which do you use and why? I'd be interested in finding out. So definitely leave me a comment below. Let me know which sprayer you're using, whether you're going with the manual option or whether you are already using one of these or you're using some other brand. I'd like to find out. I'm always looking to find out about new gear. Also, if you're interested in picking this unit up, I'll have a link in the description of where you can get this on Amazon. So it just saves you some time. They have free shipping. It's a great way to pick one of these up if you're in the market for it. So guys, I really hope you found this useful. If you find this kind of content helpful, please consider subscribing. Definitely give me a like. It helps me out a ton. Helps the YouTube algorithm, which helps me grow the channel and helps me produce more great content for you guys. I hope you found this useful. Again, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.